Have you ever in your adult life thought, wow, I should be looking better than what I look right now. I should be further in my life. I should be further in my career. I should have started that business idea. Then you're not alone. I was that same exact person. And I want to show you how to go from wanting more to having more. Here's the number one thing that you're going to need to transition, to regain confidence, to take your current potential and multiply that with massive action to gain results with a monumental belief system. Like many, many people, I started off and I went and got my degree in exercise science. And honestly, it wasn't very promising financially. So many of my peers just dropped out one by one by one. I kept watching them drop, but I was like, there's something more here. There's something here that I'm not seeing, something here that they're not seeing. So I stuck with it. But it wasn't until 4 shots go off and I watched one man die that day that I got the fire lit under my own ass and said, it's time to step up and pull the trigger. I had to pull the trigger. I had to pull the trigger myself. So I took my life coaching institute, using exercise as the forefront for behavior change, and I took massive action and I moved to California and I started making things happen, but I only had a little bit of success and I kept going down, a little bit of success and I kept going down. And this was an endless roller coaster that I needed to get off. I needed help somewhere. I couldn't figure it out on my own. But all I knew was I was supposed to be the one buying my mom this magnificent home. I'm supposed to be buying my sister tickets out here. Now I'm in Thailand and Southeast Asia. I'm supposed to be doing this stuff for them. I cannot fail. I can't fall out of the sky and let everybody be right. That I was just absolutely crazy. I refused to let that happen. But I was missing something. And that's the something that I now want to give you. But what kept me in the game when everything went south? It was exercise. I got to be honest with you. I got to be straight up. It was keeping my body right, which kept my mind right. So matter of fact, I'm going to give you that for free. I'm going to give you the instructions for free. How to work out in 30 minutes or less. Why? Because I know that it is, again, what I started off as the forefront for behavior change. But that's not going to be enough. So I'm going to give you that for free. But that wasn't enough. I needed a monumental belief system. And so here's another tip. To personally develop yourself, just right now, I want you to get a pen, I want you to grab a pad, and I want you to write this down. Pause it if you need to, but write this down. For the next 7 days, I want you to listen to music, whatever you're naturally gonna listen to. Okay, we all like music, but I want you to pick music with no lyrics, with no words, and I want you to just let your mind go where it goes. Watch the new thoughts. Watch the new moods to come in. And when that happens, you're going to realize that a lot of your own thoughts are going to start to excite you. A lot of your own thoughts are going to put you in pain. Because now you're listening to yourself. You're not listening to your favorite artist. And when you start listening to yourself, everything starts to click. So when that pain sets in, that is when the magic starts to happen. I shared some of my pain with you. I shared some of my downfalls, some of my weaknesses, some of my strengths. And so now I want to give you that tip. Watch what happens, because 95% of your subconscious is wired. It is absolutely wired. And you're running on habits that you are completely unconscious and unaware about. So with that being said, now I want to take you from wanting more to having more. And if you listened this far, that means that something I said has resonated with you. One of my pain moments, my weaknesses, what I like, what I don't like, has resonated with you. And if you're anything like me, that means that you're at the point where you want to become a coach. You want to take your expertise, your knowledge, and you want to either learn it, or you want to take what you already know, and you want it to go ahead and multiply. And if you're anything like me, you were ready to pay anybody that was going to get you exactly what you wanted to get there. Because I know, because that was me. And I would love for that to be me. I am way too enthusiastic. I am way too passionate to go ahead and let anybody else take that from us. So if you're at that point, because I know you are, to go ahead and take that jump, to take that leap, I would be honored for it to be me, to take my passion, my enthusiasm, my knowledge, and to give you the tools, the kit, everything that you need. But I need you to go ahead and commit. That's the one thing I'm gonna ask of you. If you didn't write that stuff down earlier that we talked about, this ain't for you. If you're not willing to exercise and work out, this ain't for you. Because I'm telling you, I know how to take you with what I know to get to where you want to go. To be able to not let that needle in the haystack that somebody forgot to place there continue to keep you at this halt. Why do I know this? Because I've been there myself, and I'm looking to not have you go ahead and repeat those same mistakes. So if you're up to it, because I know you are, I want you to go ahead and jump. I want you to pull the trigger just like that story that happened with me when I learned I had to pull the trigger and take massive action. And I did it without guidance. And eventually I had to learn to go get the guidance. But that came after massive action. And you're going to get to skip all those lessons that I had to go ahead and face the hard way. Face planting, falling from the sky. So much potential, so much action. Very little results. Why? Because I didn't fully believe it. Why? Because I didn't have anybody to go ahead and skip some of those lessons that I just didn't need to go through. If I knew that knowledge was going to get me to the next spot, that not just the knowledge, because that's not enough power, but the execution of the knowledge. And that's where true power lies. So if you are still here, because I know you are, because I know this is resonating with you, I need you to go click that button right now. I need you to commit. I need you to look me in my eyes, because I'm looking you in your eyes, and I want you to see how serious I am about this, how passionate I am about this, how authentic I am about this, because I know that I have to deliver it to you. Otherwise, I'm doing a disservice. Step up and pull the trigger.